most of the time we become really, we become furious once the things are not going our way, the person is not behaving my way. So that is making me somewhere short tempered and impulsive as well. So I think it's really important to maintain this patience level in every scenarios of our life. When
True.
it comes to deal with the things, tackle with the problems, bad circumstances. So it's your that trait, that quality of being patient that really works that time. If you have the paucity of this trait, then things can go wrong.
True. Afternoon, man. I'm fit and fine, doing great in my life. How about your side? How life is treating you these days?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And yeah, my life is going on really nice and fantastic, I can say, as I have started working, and it has been more than 1 month, so I'm enjoying, but somewhere I'm feeling exhausting as well. And due to that, I'm not really consistent with the sessions specifically. I sometimes become detract. Like I start feeling like I am drifting myself with the from the language. This is happening, and due to that, I am ending up making a lot of mistakes and slipped of tongue. So this is happening.
It happens, so not only with you, but also with every single person it happens. Once you have connected yourself with something, no matter what is it, it may be a work, it may be a particular skill, it may be a habit, anything, whatever you do. So if you are being connected with that particular thing, you feel so comfortable at the same time confident. But again,
Exactly.
once you maintain the gap, once you just break that continuity, somewhere you feel, no, I'm lacking something. I'm not getting the feeling, the intuition that I can do it. And you would feel that somewhere my confidence is diminishing. All right.
Hmm.
But this is not a big deal. Once you start, you know, keeping your hand with the same stuff, with the same thing, then you feel again that level of confidence, and you will feel again comfortable with that particular thing. That's why someone said consistency matters a lot when it comes to learning something which is new for us. So,
Exactly.
how it
Yeah, true
goes.
that. Yeah, I totally concur with this. And somewhere consistency is bigger than, I think, being perfect.
True, true. I
Yes.
agree.
Yeah. And I think somewhere like when it comes to speaking English, we need to maintain that kind of emotional feeling that's called restraint, sobriety. In Hindi, we say Sanyam, because this happens with me as I'm working on this. Try to, take some pauses when I'm speaking with somebody, and it's really, I think, a necessary thing that plays a very pivotal role here when it comes to speaking English, and when it comes to indulge with the language with someone. So somewhere we are not being able to do so. Maintain this kind of restraint and the emotional balance. We go in a rush, like we rush through our words. This happens.
True. And again, having said that, words can grow you from here to there. At the same time, words can destroy your life. It depends how you're going to use your words. Right.
Hmm.
And second quotation, let me quote out here. Patience is the key of success. No matter
Hmm.
what, and it is indeed. Why I'm saying this? Because I feel when you are being patient, what you do usually is you take your complete time. You are not in rush. It's not about spoken English. It's not about your words. It's not about every single thing, whatever
Hmm.
you do since when you wake up early in the morning till night when you sleep. Right. Because it gives a calmness to your brain. It gives sufficient time to think, then process, and after a deep interpretation, you can come up with some. colorful, fruitful, and intellectual decision which you have to do exactly. There, you can prove your wiseness, you are being sagacious and reach out that yes, I have already clarified the difference between do's and don'ts, then merits and demerits of this particular action which I'm about to take and this particular decision which I'm about to take. In this way, your decisions, your actions, every single thing is reflection. And that is what exactly is needed here. So,
Mm-hmm.
comes to spoken English, this language is something that we are not born with, right? It's not our native language. And we have been speaking our native language since our childhood. So we are quite handy with our native language. Again, when it comes to second language, English,
Mm-hmm.
we'll lose our hands or will give break, will not practice. Definitely would happen. You will feel that I'm forgetting something. I forgot
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to speak, I'm not able to speak that particular thing. And I know what to speak. I have my ideas, I have my emotions and feelings. But that connectivity, your connectivity with this language, somewhere you feel no, right? You will not get that flow, will confidence that can easily reflect in your face. When you speak, your
Mm-hmm.
body, each and every single part of your body will align with your words, with your feelings and emotions. It seems to be you are not speaking your second language. Again, you are speaking as you speak in your first language in a natural and
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You explained really rightly, and I totally agree with this. But somewhere there are so many people they are not maintaining this patience level, and I'm also one of them. In the terms of in the context of English language, I'm talking about. I'm not saying anything else. So I would like to drag this word patience, being patient, and maintaining this patience level to some scenario. I would like to drag. So, do you have any personality, any person who personify, who's like symbolize that he is a kind of being patient person, like maintaining that kind of patience level, or you think about yourself? You can speak and explain any one of else's. Just either ways you can choose to speak.
know about your personality and your point of view, the way you manifest people and different personalities when you meet them. But in my case, frankly speaking, I haven't focused on any one personality to that level where I can
Who is
clarify.
maintaining patience level?
Yes, frankly speaking, because I feel it's easy to pretend for everyone. Frankly speaking, it's literally very easy to pretend that
Pretend to be someone else.
I have patience and I'm being a patient with you. But when it comes to reality, out of 100%, I would say only 2%, hardly 2% people are here in this world who actually have this quality of being patient. Right. In my case as
Mm-hmm.
well, and I'm speaking, people usually think, wow, look at the speaker. He's not speaking too much fast. He's not trusting behind the words. He's speaking in such a way that he is a very cool, calm, and tranquil person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is my reality. Because when I'm speaking, I know that I'm talking to a lady. I should maintain that etiquettes, the manners, right? That how should we talk with a lady? At the same time,
Exactly.
we are not just talking. It's kind of communication. Communication itself says that when you are talking to someone, there should be a connectivity. It's not that I have spoken and you didn't get anything, you didn't understand anything, and communications end up. No, that is not communication, that is miscommunication. So I have to keep
Mm-hmm.
this patient, right?
Exactly.
To maintain that decorum of this conversation, which is needed. Now, last but not least, talking about me, I feel I'm also quite dramatic, frankly. Whenever I feel that I should keep patience, I do. Whenever I feel that I should not, so I don't. All right. And I don't want to, drag it more, but I would say patience something that it's a quality for a human being which makes him different from all other people. And
Exactly.
once when you talk to him, you will get that reflection. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be like her. Look at her. The way she speaks, the way she talks, the way she behaves. I could feel that patience in her personality. Right. And some
Mm-hmm.
meditation, yoga, and spirituality thought process, listening to some calm, silent, like these kind of things could intensify a bit level of patience in yourself. But at the end of the day, it's all about your inner quality. Like, do you literally have that quality inside you or not?
Yeah, that really matters.
And because pretending to show off that you can do for a certain period of time,
Yeah, it will not
it
last
can,
forever, no? Mm-hmm.
when it comes to long lasting, you know about your reality. That's what I
Yeah,
would say.
but yeah, really nicely explained. But it's quite underrated, being patient. And in today's scenario, it's not really prevalent, as you rightly explained. A few people have such kind of trait, but most of the time we become really, you know, we become furious once the things are not going our way. The person is not behaving my way. So that is making me somewhere, short tempered and impulsive as well. So I think it's really important to maintain this patience level in every scenarios of our life. When it comes to deal with the things, tackle with the problems, bad circumstances. So it's your that trait, that quality of being patient that really works that time. If you have the paucity of this trait, then things can go wrong.
True. And you know what, man? The funniest part of this conversation, I think both of us know the imperativeness of being patient or keeping patience in our personality.
Hmm.
We have this quality, like on a regular platform, on a practical way, on a daily routine, or anywhere wherever it is required. Do we have?
Hmm.
I I'm not sure about you because I cannot take charge of anyone else, but in my case, frankly speaking, I don't have. And this is the, I would say, critical situation we have been facing for a long period of time. We
Hmm.
do know very well that what we should do or what is important, but again, when it comes to implementation or execution, we all
Hmm.
have failed somewhere, right? So,
Exactly.
what I would say, if you have that zeal and just, I mean to say, that strong determination, that dedication,
Hmm.
no matter what, at any cost, I need to maintain this quality of being patient. I have to be. And
Yeah.
it's none of my business, like whosoever is just trying to make me furious. Shall I become short temper? And he's one who is irritating me, annoying me, and I'm becoming so angry. No, even in those situations, you have to prove your attribute that I'm not what you are trying to make me. What
Exactly.
I'm dealing with you in the same way, and that's what my reality. If you
Exactly.
think that by doing all this stuff, you are going to make me what you want me to become, sorry, I'm
But
not. Right?
yes, I beg to differ here a little bit. Sorry to say this. Somewhere it's not about a particular person or a personality. Somewhere it's about the things as well. Let's say we sometimes we become really furious, and we start being irritated or frustrated on very trivial things. Let's say my phone is not charged, I have to go somewhere, or my phone's charger is nowhere to be seen, I'm getting late, and at the same time I'm not being able to maintain that patience level, and I will end up with becoming much frustrated. This also happens. We are going somewhere, commuting somewhere, and then it's a kind of clash of two vehicles, and then we start people start abusing and all the stuff they are doing. So somewhere they are here, they are vacant totally. Emotionally, they are vacant. They don't think what's going here. They're thinking about what's going here and there, meaning outside. They are really, curious and having the kind of inquisitive that what's going outside, what's going to neighbor's home, but they don't know what's going here in their mind, and they're not really being able to do the things, nice things. Let's say maintaining your patience level as things are not going your way. Maybe God has a nice and very good things for you to do, to come in your life. So you should be waiting. You should have maintain that kind of patience level, the grit. There are so many people, they just don't have. They're lacking, and today's it's really rampant.
I strongly agree with you each and every single word. And again, I do have same perspective as you have shared, with some of my little disagreement that when it comes to saying, when it comes to speaking, when it comes to giving lecture, when it comes to recording video, when it comes to teaching, when it comes to reading and education, we do have long list of lectures that
Just preaches, kind of preaches. Agree.
today we all know about that reality.
Mm-hmm.
And at the class which you have just described, and those silly things in which we usually get short-tempered, and we even forget about the definition of patient at that point of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I told you, not like the one who is very determined, the person who actually follows the every single step which he has decided to imbibe completely, anyhow at any
Mm-hmm.
cost. He would be stick with his own attitude because that is how he is. He cannot pretend, and actually he is not even pretending because he has been following the same rules and regulation which become the part of his soul, his life, his entire body. Now, though he
Mm-hmm.
want, he can separate it. It's literally difficult, as you know very well, when it comes to a bad habit, right? It took around years and years in order to reach on that level where people are literally getting frustrated with that guy just because of that single bad habit. They
Mm-hmm.
all have been trying for a long period of time that somewhere we could make him understand that this is not a good thing. You should leave this. It could be alcoholic, it could be smoking, it
Mm-hmm.
could be
Exactly.
right. But I hope you know very well how difficult it is for him to detach himself from that bad habit because it took a long period of time, right? But
Mm-hmm.
again, when it comes to developing some good habits, for example, reading, habit of reading, okay, habit of doing exercise, habit of yoga, habit of meditation. So no matter at what age he is right now, or like till his last breath, he would follow the same routine, unless there is no emergency, any kind of medical, physical, psychological
Mm-hmm.
things, right? Like all these are exceptions. Otherwise, he had been following the same things and he would follow the same in the future as well, right? Because he knows the compulsion, or he knows the significant role of that particular habit in his own life. So this is
Yeah.
how patience works. Like if you know the essence of patience in your life, if someone in somewhere you are being benefited by this single attribute of being patient in your life, I can bet you, no matter what, but at any cost, you are not going to detach yourself with this habit, and you would maintain this patience at the end of your last breath. So it depends on individual.
Exactly. Great. You explained really nicely. Yeah. So we are done with the things. Do you have anything to ask?
No, ma'am. Today I'm done with everything and my plate is full. Thanks. Thanks for connecting with me, giving your precious time, and not only today, but also since I started having conversation with you. Every single conversation was literally great, and today as well, I have enjoyed the session tremendously. And
Thank
yes,
you.
and so many things from your side, and looking forward for any other conversation in the future. Thank you, ma'am. From my
Thank you. You gave me your precious time. Thank you, sir.